Made Easy video number 4. Myth number 20. Everyone has an accent except me, pages 169 through 175. It is commonplace for people to remark that they don't have an accent, especially when compared to those from foreign countries. However, when someone says this, what they're really saying is that their speech is in no way different from the speech of anyone around them. And that's certainly not the case, is it? So that means that everyone has an accent. The catch is that when we're constantly surrounded by people whose speech patterns are very close to our own, we detect no difference and automatically assume that we don't have an accent. A perfect example of this is my AP World History teacher from last year, Mrs. Kopp. Because Mrs. Kopp was born and raised in Canada, every time she pronounced words with OU right next to each other, everyone in the class would tell her that she had an accent when she claimed that she didn't. Usually, someone's accent derives from the area in which they are brought up. However, if you have, say, a person who was born in New York City, yet learned the Russian language before they learned English, that person's unique accent would contain elements of Russian, even though they were born in the United States. Additionally, if someone was a Native American English speaker, for example, and then moved for an extended period of time to a foreign country, their unique accent would change because they would gradually take on parts of the language in which they are surrounded by. One accent can be detected from another, even when it's surrounded by similar accents, because of the fact that no two accents are the same. This is made easier by significant differences in accent, such as a speech impediment, or obviously if the speaker is from a different country. There are many elements that make up an accent. Some of these include vowel and consonant pronunciation, as well as the melody of speech. An example of the first element include the American and Scottish pronunciations of the name John. In American English, the name sounds like John, while in Scottish English, it more closely resembles the name Jan. An example of the melody of speech is one that a friend told me in 5th grade. This friend's mother is of Chinese descent, and he mentioned to me that the words horse and mother in Cantonese both sound the same. When he pronounced them, it was nearly impossible to tell the difference. So, it is quite evident that every person on this planet has their own unique way of speaking, because of many different factors, such as upbringing, what their first language was, the location in which they are born, how they are taught to pronounce things, as well as uncontrollable factors such as speech impediments. All of these elements combine to make each person on this planet have an accent that is unlike any other person's. So guess what? You have an accent just like you've always wanted.